well done. Your team had to stick at the task there, didn't they? Could easily have got frustrated.
Yeah, they did really well. All aspects, if there's a negative, it's that we didn't take our chances to make the game feel different. But when it does feel different through their one chance, really, the first half, it becomes a mental thing of staying strong and keep playing and keep doing the right things. We did lots of the right things today. Things we've spoken about in the 2 weeks have been together, but also really going into this game off the ball against West Brom, there were things we really needed to correct, and the players did it. So I'm really happy with them. I'm pleased for them as a group today because I know that was a tough game and they fully deserved to win.
Did you have to instill a bit of self-belief in them at half-time because of the frustrations of what happened in the first half?
Yeah, I did, and that's my job. I felt the same as them, though. I'd seen, we played through them so easily and quickly and well. We created so many chances on the sides and chances in the box, and but I know that can be a bit soul-destroying when you don't get what you deserve, and that's happened probably early in the season here at times. So that becomes, as I say, a mental issue. So my message was clear: to keep doing the right things, don't get bored of doing the right things, stay calm about it, build well through, play through them as we were doing, not to resort to going longer and breaking up the game. And I think they did that. So a real full credit to the players.
It seems like after every game I'm asking you about Ephron Mason-Clark, but what have you done with him, Frank? Because in the 4 games that he's played for you, he's looked transformed.
Well, he's done it, and he's a talented lad, and I was aware of his talents, and coming into him, he's a really nice lad, as I say, humble, wants to work, and all I've done is give him the opportunity and a bit of information, and not loads. Him arriving in the 6-yard box, I've worked with some wingers, it takes a lot of time to get that skill to arrive, and he's managed to do that for all of his goals to end up really central, and also the assist today is absolute top level. So, we're still steps and first steps together, but he has to take the credit for that. He's come in since I've come in. He's been on top form, and I think there's more to come.
Yeah, and the goals hit him on the face, but it's only because he's there.
Yeah, absolutely. That's, as I say, the skill of a young winger to arrive when crosses are coming from the other side. It sounds simple, but not many do it actually. And he's got that, and hit him on the face, and I'm all for that. It doesn't matter how they go in. As I say, the feet, the dribbling and the check back and the cross for Rudy's goal was probably even more impressive for what it was. So let's hope that builds his confidence. We'll keep working with him, but it's been a great start for him in our time here.
Much as you've dominated the game, your keepers had to pull off a couple of saves in the second half.
Yeah, and this is a championship. Teams will break your game up and try different things and play longer balls or get through your lines occasionally, and you rely on that. So I didn't feel massively under pressure from them. A few little moments towards the end when they're going longer, but when you need your keeper, he made the saves.
And you've managed the game really well at the end as well, haven't you?
Yeah, that's good. That's good maturity from us because they were managing the game in the first half, to a big degree. And then when we get in front, we managed it, I think, in the right way. Trying to stay in their half, stay in the corner, keep the ball, make sure we didn't allow any counter attacks, get up to people when we had to, and that's a good maturity from the team.
Your predecessor was getting more and more irate with every week when goalkeepers keep going down, apparently injured. Is there anything you can do about that?
I think they've got to look at that. I mean, I know it's hard. We're not accusing anyone of anything, but I think you probably got to look at the team talks on the pitch. I think that's a bit, it will happen. I get the referee's problem because they can say, well, this happened and it happens. I speak to players, but I don't generally get a big huddle and take a few minutes. So I'll leave that one with them.
Bobby Thomas had the right idea there, joining in with her.
Did he get in? Yeah. Did he get in there? Well, that sounds like Bobby to me. I've only known him a short period, but if anyone was going to do that, it'd be Bobby.
What do you think this win does for your team now?
Well, 3 points, so that feels good. Good confidence in the performance. It's our best performance for sure since we've been in. As I say, things we talked about and worked on, the players really delivered to a big degree. We can obviously get better and everything, but good confidence for them. But it's always the important thing is the next one, not to get overconfident, understand we can still improve. But I'm pleased for them in the dressing room because you can see their faces there. They're happy boys.
And you've instilled a bit of belief in the crowd as well, and the fans.
Yeah, well, I hope so. This is not going to be a smooth ride. I think I said that after West Brom. I thought we played okay there. We played pretty well and lost the game, and we'll have to take those sometimes. And I think the crowd are not silly. They know the Championship. They would have felt that game, even at 1-0 down with a better team. We just have to keep focused, us as a staff and as players. And if we can play like we did today, the fans will be on board, I'm sure. But we have to keep those levels and improve on them.
Well then, Ephron, you must have enjoyed that eventually.
Yeah, like you said, eventually, but it just showed the character that the team possesses, and something that we need to just carry on game to game, really.
How frustrated were you all at half time to go in behind after that half?
It was frustrated, but it wasn't like something that we dwelled on, and I think we showed that. I think that we was pressing well and we had good amounts of the ball, but I think that's just something that we just have to carry on learning from and be prepared, because we'll probably will feel that same feeling later on in the season, and the fact that we've been able to deal with it is something that we're going to need in the future.
Did you still believe that you were going to win it at half time?
Yeah, 100%, especially with the team that we have, the boys that are on the pitch and those that are on the bench. You always have that belief, no matter what game we played in. I've always had belief in myself and my teammates.
So a goal and an assist, which gives you more pleasure?
Yeah, of course. Just happy to get the win for the team and the fans.
For the goal, where did it hit you and how much you knew about it?
Yeah, I didn't know much about it, but it's something that I've been working on. Just trying to always be backstick to help the team get some goals. And yeah, like you said, I don't know, my nose, my eye, everything, but yeah, just happy it went in.
But the manager's talked about that. You want you as a winger to get into the 6-yard box, and you've done that, so you got the goal.
Yeah, of course. I think it's something that has always been a part of my game in previous places that I've been. Just always want to be in that area to just help the team get goals and the win.
You took a few players on down the left for the assist, for the second goal?
Yeah, I haven't really watched it back much, but yeah, I think it's just off the cuff, really, just from growing up and playing in the street cages and stuff like that. So yeah, something that was just off the cuff. Like I said.
You have to have a bit of confidence to do that, I guess.
Yeah, of course, and I think I've felt that with my teammates, always getting onto me in a good way, because they expect a lot from me, and I like that type of pressure, especially with the gaffer coming in and applying that pressure on me as well. So yeah, it's good.
And you must have been pleased that you backed up that run then with a really good cross.
Yeah, just happy that Rudy was in the right area for it. So yeah, 100%.
Is it coincidence, Ephron, that your game's really come on in these 4 games since Frank Lampard arrived, or has he done something?
I think he's done something for everybody. I feel like everybody's got that new sense of, I don't know how to describe it, but everybody's just got kind of a fresh start, and the way he wants to play kind of suits the squad that we have. So it's, every day and every training session has been really good for us to learn and do what is expected of us.
And I guess he's given you a consistent role and one that you like.
Yeah, of course, but at the end of the day, I need to just keep fighting, because like I said, the squad's good and there's loads of players that can play in that position. So I think with that competition in every single position that we have on the pitch, it's gonna be good for the team, and it'll just make us better as a collective.
Because I guess you might be asked to move around again. If Hadji Wright comes back and he plays on the left, you might be out on the right again.
Yeah, of course, that just shows how the depth in the squad, how good it is. Because like you said, the top player like Hadj can play in that position. Fabio, Brandon, all of our forward-thinking players can improvise and play in different positions, which is going to help us, especially with the amounts of games we've got left to the season.
And as a team, you've produced some good performances so far this season. The test now, I guess, is whether you can now have a run of them.
Yeah, of course. I think with the gaffer, he takes every game as it comes. We're a group that doesn't think of 3-4 games ahead. We work for the game that's coming next, and that's what we've been doing in every training session.
Well,
appreciate it.